Hey everybody, NecroVMX here, and we're playing Chronicles of Dark Lord Episode 2, War of the Abyss, and we're at the top of Ritus Tower, and we're going to fight a very tough boss. A lot of people are going to have a hard time with the Z potion there. It's actually a Z potion, but I call it that because that's what Armageddon Tom would call it. A lot of people are going to have a hard time with this guy. I'm going to show you basically how it works. He's not easy. It has been so long since anyone worthy has braved this tower. Who are you? My name? Oh yes, my name. Many lifetimes ago I was called Lord Valkar. Oh no. You know who he is, Aluvia? Unfortunately, I know that name very well. You know me, I read a lot of books, and I came across that name while reading about the Great Calamity. The Great Calamity, you called it? Perhaps it was. I rather like to think of it as divine providence. Wait a minute. So is this ass for real? Or another memory constructed by this tower? He can't be the real deal. The real Lord Valkar that I read about was killed by 4 warriors of ancient Shenandoah. You fools! Do you really think death could permanently hold someone like me? In the years since I was killed, I searched the depths of the hells, looking for an escape. When you idiots began activating the keys, I saw my way out. My second coming is at hand. Also, you've given me an extraordinary new weapon to unleash on this world. I really must give my gratitude. You're really out of touch with reality there, Lord Moron. We're never going to hand this tower over to you, allow you to kill our friends and allies, and fail Lady Shara. We'll be damned before we allow that to happen. Alright, Lord Valkar versus the Dark Sisters. Alright, you want to start by kind of using the weaker attacks, believe it or not. You don't want to cut loose until you know what affinity he has, because he switches affinities throughout the game. I'm kind of thinking it's fire right now based on the damage that Pyre did. Because when he uses an element, it also means he is weak to that element. Harry, he just switched affinity. And since he just used Might of Korra, that's actually good because... Oh, that's actually bad because Aluvia just used her turn. Alright, so let's see about doing a little healing here. Also, when you can, use Lymphana as your healer. This Draining Vine shit is just... that sucks. Oh, fuck! Not what I meant to do. Muscle memory is a bitch. Oh, fucking hell. And I meant to use my... I'm just fucking up all over the place here. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking put her into whirlwind mode anyway. She's just gonna be better off like that anyway. Draining Vines. Shit. Come on, Lymphana. Alright, well, you go first. He's got a lot of hit points. Alright, let's actually use Curena like I meant to. Might of Korra. See, I got good damage out of that. Now he's just switched his affinity and he's using Inferno, so I will nail him back. Oh, fucking Vile Cloud. Alright, do that. Let's use Ignaza. There you go. Now he just switched affinities again. Much needed healing. Since I don't know what his affinity is now, I'm just going to hit him with whatever. It's definitely not Earth. Or Korra, I should say. Vile Cloud. Just chip away then, you know? Lymphana's keeping everybody alive. It's probably air. No, I don't know. Everybody's magic is so Chronicles. Sometimes he is dark, though. You gotta watch for that, because you can't really do anything about it. Alright, he switched again. This is going to heal more than any potion that I have. Oh, definitely air. I don't know if I'll get the chance, but use an elixir on her so that she could hit him hard on her next turn. Fuck your vile cloud, dude. I'm actually giving the screen the finger right now. Well, I was. I think this guy's going to give a lot of people a lot of problems. Alright, hit him with Twister. Not bad. Alright, he switched his affinity again, and since he used Inferno, we know what the deal is. Actually, I should have used an Ether on Scintilla since she's going to drain. Yeah. So, I'll use a Terra at least. Something. And he just switched anyway. Might of Korra! Okay, well, we know what we're doing. Alright, here we go. Yeah! That's the end of you, Lord Asshole. Apparently, you don't like tornadoes. Scintilla up to level 14. Lymphana, level 13. Cylone, level 13. Alluvia, level 13. And you get 2 level 3 Wisdom Scions and a Grand Potion. No! Not a second time! Ah! Stay dead this time. I second that. Let's activate this tower and blow away that damn barrier. What the hell is that thing? Do you see that? What's inside the crystal sphere? I do. Land masses and ocean. I can't figure out this thing. I don't see any switches or levers. Alluvia, you ought to take a look at it. You're the smart one here. Will you stop with all that already? I just happen to like reading is all. Nerd! Yeah, whatever. Just get on with it there, genius. What? I think I know how to use this. Obviously, there's no physical means of controlling it, so I suggest we talk to it. Talk to it? You're going to have a chat with an inanimate object? Not so inanimate. Think about it. We were all tested by this tower, and it created incarnations of our mothers, right? I believe this tower is conscious to a degree. What we need to do, I think, is speak out loud a particular location we want to target, and this sphere will display it. If I'm wrong, well, you can never let me live it down. You're right about the never living it down part if you're wrong, Alluvia. Well, let's see if you're right or not. Try talking to it. My name is Alluvia. Can you hear me? Can you understand me? We understand you, Lady Alluvia. Who's we? We are called Remnants. Remnants? Yes, Lady Scintilla. We are the essence of this tower. Are you aware of the Abyss, of their presence in our world? This tower was constructed aeons ago during what you now call the Great Calamity. As such, this tower was created for the purpose of repelling the dark god Zaon and his forces. We are aware of that vile presence once more loosed into this world. We need to take down the barrier surrounding the central abyssal plane that bridges our world to theirs. Can you do that? We can. Please view the sphere. It worked. I believe we're looking at the source of the abyssal barrier. Let's give the Abyss a taste of this world's real power, Alluvia. Remnants, target that area and destroy it. With pleasure, Lady Alluvia. Bam! Blammo! You can't see. Alright, we will save it. Oh, shut up, Zaon. And now we move into the 7th and final chapter. Unto the Breach. Now, it's not to say that I'm almost done with the game. The 7th chapter is by far the longest. It's longer than the first 6 put together, actually. So, Sort of like, you know, the final chapter of Dragon Quest IV. Where is Ariadne now? From what I have seen in the mirrors, I believe she is on the run from the Abyssal forces. So, she's on our side now. Yes and no. She has no great love of us, but neither are we her enemy at this point. Can we trust her? I mean, it seems to me that she's the one responsible for my brother's... I told you before, Trinity. When we met with Ariadne, she seemed like she loathed Kadar and only did what she did under orders. That doesn't make her innocent. She's still an Abyssal, damn it. We need to kill her and the rest of them like the vermin they are. We need to slaughter every last one of them. Queen Trinity, you must be exhausted from your ordeal. If you'll follow Riggs here, he will take you somewhere comfortable to rest. Your Highness, if you would follow me? Doesn't matter anyway. My brother's an enemy. World's going to end. While she's quite emotional about her brother, she does make a valid point. Even though Ariadne is assisting us to a degree, she is still an Abyssal. And one that is offering us an opportunity we might never get again. Tell me truly, Cytheria, would you pass up this chance? No. We would be fools to do so. Her assistance is genuine, as is her extreme hatred for Anto and his ilk. Empress, Oracle, may I speak? Please do, Josiah. It is not the Emperor convening with Emperatrix Darkwell at Senefaria. Yes, but he should be arriving there in just a few days. Should we not go to him? Our borders are secure, Ilion is prepared, and we have collapsed the route through the mountains to prevent the enemy invading from Zalonia. All very valid points, Josiah. Still, I am reluctant to leave Kazareth, especially after what happened earlier. Majara, you must go. What? Why? I saw glimpses of your immediate future in my mirrors, and you are now going to be needed in Senefaria. That is all I can say. I see. Josiah, go and find Lady Drea. Inform her that we will be leaving shortly. Oh, Drea! You know, you really need to stop doing that. Oh, come on, you love it. You heard everything like usual? I did. Count me in, long as it gets me a piece of Anto's hide. Josiah, you better grab Riggs as well. We'll take one of our small transport ships and head for Senefaria. Cytheria, I leave Kazareth in your hands until I return. Have no worry, Empress. You should leave quickly. They're going to need you quite soon. We'll be making landfall at Senefaria soon. Yeah. It's not your fault about Galena. Yes. Yes, it is. Because it doesn't matter how it happened. Once Magus hears that his wife has been captured by the enemy, he's going to blame me for it, and he'd be right to do so. There's no way you could have known what would happen, Ziria. Magus will understand. I was commanding the mission, Desiree. I'm responsible for her abduction, no one else. I think I'm beginning to really understand how you folks in Kazareth do things. It's very different compared to Obsidian Rose. We're a country based on the precepts of the Honorable Darkness. If it wasn't for this war uniting everyone together, I doubt we'd be having this inane conversation. You don't like me very much, do you? You're in good company, Desiree. The only person I like on Sapphire's side of the family is Inari. Alright, so they share a good laugh. Inari! My Inari, she... Yes, she died in the line of duty. I see. Emperatrix, we have other pressing concerns to discuss. If you like, we can talk later in private. You're right. And I'd like that, Isis. You must have questions for me. Indeed. What about the weapon? Is it ready to take on the barrier yet? No, not yet. I have my finest people working on it around the clock, but we only discovered it a week ago. Discovered it? I thought you had created this whatever it is. Not at all. We were excavating some ruins within the northern mountains when we happened to come across it. It's about as large as our normal ships. A ship? The weapon is a ship? Is it not supposed to be a secret? I know what you're thinking, Magus. Yes, it's a ship. No, it's not just a regular ship. Apparently, this particular ship flew during the ancient times. As for it remaining a secret, that ship has sailed. The ship is so large that to try to keep it a secret any longer would be futile. You're having us on, Sapphire. Not at all. I've assigned my best people to restore it. The problem we're running into is that the ship's flight is powered by some kind of crystal. We're assuming this crystal was used back during the time of Shenandoah, so my people have been searching various ruins, but to no avail thus far. I think I know where to look for one. Oh? Where? I know what you're thinking, Isis. However, as you recall, the tower crumbled over a year ago. You're right, it did. So if we can't ascend the tower, we search beneath it. Does someone want to clue me in over here? Isis believes the artifact you're looking for may be found within the ruins of Senefaria Tower. Beneath it, to be more precise. It stands to reason that since you found the ship in the mountains, the ancient Shenandoreans would have hidden the means to activate it somewhere nearby. You mean it could have been right under our noses this whole time? Possibly. We need to search the ruins of the tower to be sure. Very well. Head to the ruins when you are ready. As for the rest of your plan, Magus, I hope it works out in our favor. It will. Ziria and Majara have never failed me. I'll just have to trust that. Here, take these with you. I'm sure you'll need them far more than I will. And you get 4 level 3 Wisdom Scions. Now, go to the ruins. The fate of this war may rest on finding that crystal. But before we use any crystals, something's going to happen here. It'll get dark in here real damn fast all of a sudden. Dasan Lee. What? Who is that? Dasan, who are you talking to? What's going on? You didn't hear that voice just now? No, none of us hear anything, Dasan. Who is it? What is it saying to you? Only you can hear me, Dasan. Why? Who are you? What do you want? I am Shaddai. Shaddai? The fallen goddess Shaddai? Shaddai? This is most interesting, indeed. Why do none of us hear her? She must be speaking to Dasan within her thoughts. I give you a choice, Dasan. What kind of choice? The choice of what kind of power you shall be granted to wield from this point onward. A different kind of power? Yes. You may continue on your present course and become a powerful mage indeed, or you may become a conjurer. A conjurer? A being capable of calling forth ancient and powerful Gennari to assist during battle. Their order has been lost for aeons. You would give it life once more. I see. What happens if I choose to become a conjurer? Certain particularly helpful spells will be lost to you, and you may find yourself weaker in areas where before you were strong, and strong where you were weak. Choose carefully, Dasan, for once. You make this choice. It can never be undone. So you can stay as a Valmerian mage, or you can switch over to Conjurer, which makes her basically a completely different character. She'll have a completely different sprite. Her Scion grid changes. I'm going to go with Conjurer, basically because Conjurer Dasan is like a top-tier character in this game. I choose to become a Conjurer. Also, canon-wise, she does become a Conjurer. You could, play the game with her as a mage, and it's completely different, but she's really powerful as a Conjurer, so that's what I'm going with. So shall you be. I bequeath my touch upon thy essence. So just like what happened to her father, in the first game, Dasan is now a touched one. Dasan has become a touched one? I like the new look. How do you feel? I feel fat and sassy. I feel stronger somehow. I'm eager to test out these new powers. You'll get your chance fairly soon, I would imagine. Let's go. And Magus doesn't know quite what to think of that. Now let's stop here and go to the Scion grid because we got some upgrades to do. Now you don't necessarily have Scions that other characters got. You only have the Scions that were grabbed by Magus, Krista, Dasan, and Isis in Chapter 1 and the ones that were just given by Sapphire. However, as other characters join the party, their inventory will be added to yours. Let's start with Magus. We're going to upgrade the Blade of Black Death to level 3. Okay. Now let me see how many of these... Oh, no, hold on. I want to see how many I have. So I have only 1 skill Scion and 2 attribute Scion. So I'm actually not going to do anything with Magus other than upgrade his weapon, because I want to concentrate on getting Dasan powered up. So I'm going to upgrade everybody's weapon, but as for abilities and such, I'm going to start with... Oh, I'm not going to be able to get the Conjurer spell. Oh well. Well, I can get on the way there. Because the Conjurer spells are all in the middle. Prey Blind or... Prey Venom, yes. Since I only get to do 1. And +1 to magical defense. And then I would need a skill Scion to get that, which is like, powerful. But let me upgrade the other weapons. Start with Krista's Saber of the Empire. Wait, I think I have at least one other attribute science, so I could just do that. +2 to attack power. Trust me, you get so many scions in the game, you could upgrade everybody completely if you want to. And let's finish off with Isis and her Staff of Shaddai. Oh, going the wrong way. There we go. Alright, and I am going to stop here. I will see you guys soon with more Chronicles of a Dark Lord, Episode 2, War of the Abyss.